Hey guys, you're watching one and only. My name is AJ. Welcome back to the episode of Let's Build a Medieval City. Last episode we built the castle wall going around, or a city wall, not castle wall, the city wall. And boy, does it make a huge difference when you're on this side looking that way into the city. It makes it look like a kingdom. It's crazy how important the city wall is. I mean, if I look this way, it just looks like I've sort of built some houses in an open area of the land, yeah? But if I look this way, where the wall is, it looks like the boundary of the city. You can see where the city limits lie. Very, very nice. But now that we've got the city wall in, it does make a very awkward green space around the stone that we've done. Now, I don't really want to just put stone out all the way to the edge, because that would look dull. What I want to do instead is just nicely decorate around the outside. Now there's a lot of space here for some greenery. A couple of trees, just natural trees there, maybe one there and a couple there. I'd also like to change up the mountain stone there to grass because I don't think it looks right with stone on this section. So let's grab a one, let's turn the shaders off and let's jump right into it. If I can turn the shaders off. Let's jump right into it. So we'll go from here and we'll just go, I don't know, somewhere up there. And we'll replace sand with grass. We'll replace gravel. I don't know if there is any gravel, but we'll do it anyway. Ooh, no. Replace gravel with air? Have I broken anything permanent? What did I do? What command did I do? Replace sand with grass. Oh, I just done replace gravel with grass. Okay. Wow. That could have been bad. Stone with grass. And 16 with grass. That's so funny, man. Just replace the whole world with grass. Alright, so the lines will die. They'll go to dirt and we'll all look fine. I don't like that block. There you go. Okay, so let's get some trees in first. That's the sort of... it's an important thing. People always forget about trees when they're doing, like, when they're filling in spots like this. People always forget you need greenery on the inside. Everyone goes, oh, there's a load of trees on the outside, but you want some trees and stuff on the inside here, and we don't have too many. I've got some over there. Obviously I've got the very decorative ones going up to the castle. We've got them yeah, there, but I think that's it for trees on the inside of the castle boundaries. Oh, talking of trees though, how cool is it now that these have all grown around the wood chopper's log? Hey, that's exactly the look that we were going for. Completely sort of hidden away, just a chimney and smoke sort of popping out of the top there. Plenty of wood for him to cut down to supply the carpenter. Very, very nice. Now, I don't really want to build a custom tree here. Those are very neat pruned custom trees on this side. I'd really like big trees. In fact, do we do that? Do we do the old school force a big tree trick? So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Torch, 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 torch. I don't know if many of you will even remember this trick. This is how you get a big tree in Minecraft. How you force it. Now with the wall near... Here you go, look. With the wall nearby, it took a little bit longer, but this forces the game into building a big tree. I like that. I'll just take that off the wall there. Yeah, and you get them big ones with the branches on them. Really cool looking trees. 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't remember who I first saw doing this this way, but it was quite like it was used by everybody at the time. It does, yeah. So you can sometimes get a tree like this where the game really didn't know what to do, and it sort of just puts a tree, but it's so derpy. You might as well just take it down and build another one. It's a bit of pot luck, really. But they look better than having the small trees. And it's nice not to have custom trees everywhere. It's nice to have a little bit of natural game generation. 3, 4, 5. give it another go. And it's going to pop. Usually when it does this, it's going to end up with a derpy tree because it doesn't... Oops, no. Because it doesn't really know where it should place them or anything. Pick up them torches in case that for some reason... There we go. Ta-da. Look at that. Very handy. This is a very handy trick to do on like a skyblock series. Forcing a big tree because you get more wood out of it. It's a little bit harder to collect, but if you want just more wood quickly, forcing a tree with some torches and cobblestones is very, very easy. This should grow no problem. Uh-oh. Oh, you know, I knew it. I was like, no, it's taking too long. It's going to be a derpy one. Hang on, we'll give it another go. I'd like one there and one more over there. And that'll give us 4 big trees. Okay. Give it another go. Come on, this time. I stand on this side. Not that it makes any difference. It's just wishful thinking. Come on. Good one. Okay, and we'll have one more over here. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. And I think for some reason, at least in my experience, having like trees and grass around it just makes it harder to grow. I might be wrong. It might not affect it at all. It just might be like a placebo effect. Oh, look at that. What the derpiest tree of them all. Those trees look worse than like the normal Minecraft tree. Do you know what I mean? The normal Minecraft tree just look, we accept it, but it does look like a derpy tree. But those ones look really weird. They sort of have this sort of bulbous top on them and everything, don't they? Oh, stupid tree. It would be awkward on the last tree that I need to grow, wouldn't it? It's just one more big magnificent tree, and then we can get on to the next part. Get rid, get gone. Last time we're going to stand on this side. This time we're going to cross our fingers, cross our toes. I'll take it. It looked derpy from the angle that we were standing at. Oh, look at that. It's got like 4 branches. Oh, that's a really cool tree. Yeah, good one to finish with. Alright, so fills up that area. Looks very nice. And now we want to sort of fill in the areas surrounding it. So, for example, I'm going to just round off this corner here. Put in a few blocks that we like around here. Ooh, should have been that one. That one. Just rounds off that corner nicely. And then I'm going to get a leaf block for a nice hedge. I'm going to start the hedge there. I'm going to have the hedge 2 blocks deep and 2 blocks high. Where I can. And I might put a third rough layer on as well. We'll do that afterwards. Okay, trying to keep it 2 blocks wide all the way round. So this is more of like an edging, like almost like I'm being used as a fence. I don't know if I like it being completely straight like this, but oh no, I do. Yeah, I'll be fine. So we're going to run it all the way down the back of this house here. You watch, when this is done and we stand up and we look at the end of the episode on how this all looks combined, it's going to be really cool. Really, really cool. Okay, so now we're here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drop it down this way now. And I'm going to go in front of the trees. So the trees are sort of like inaccessible. They're just sort of behind there. Probably why they're so big. Oh, I could put a little a little arching, couldn't we? We could do that. Why not? I think I wanted to be higher though. Yeah, look at that. We'll take that. Little secret Zen garden or whatever they call them. I don't know. And this way. Okay, I'm gonna stop it somewhere here. I think I'll end it like that, right? And then on this side, we'll break it into something different. We'll do a fence. So it's not the same all the way round then. So I have this, a nice fence. Let's do logs underneath the fence, shall we? Let's do the fence of where it's going to go first. Oh, into a little bit of a... Yeah, cool, okay. Fence. Beautiful. That just does a little bit there. And then on this one, well, that can just be that. And then this one can be a wall, cobblestone wall. I think again we're going to go with the logs underneath it. Just will look a little bit neater, I think. And we'll grab a wall. I might put a little gate on this one. Gate. Man, that looks weird. I think that looks a little bit better, doesn't it? Maybe we just remove it entirely. Yeah, I like that. So we've got another little Zen garden on this side that we can get in. And then this part, I think I go back to the hedge on this one, the 2x2 hedge. Let's do it like that. Okay, so this is that's the sort of hardest job of today, I think, was doing this bit. And now we bone meal it up, we add some details in, and we'll be good. Now, where do I want to go with this? Do I want to go back that way? Do I want to make this all of stone here? No. No, no, I think I just join it up. Okay, something like... Ugh. Nearly there. Nearly there. I think I'm just going to take that one away to do that. Okay, let's just back out. We'll just have a quick look down above us. It's not gonna... It looks neater now that we've got like a perimeter around it. The hedge, I really like the 2x2 hedge. What would it look like if we done like a sporadic third layer? That's way too much. I think I always do like this. I always like a bit of messiness on the top of these. It's hard to flick it right. If you get the flick right, it's really easy. Ugh, I'm stuck. Wrong one. Okay, and then I got the other one on the other side. Over here, smaller one. Yeah. Okay, cool. I think it just looks... It looks a little bit neater when you're walking past it than having just a completely flat, trimmed top. Looks like it's being cut by an actual electric hedge trimmer, you know. This looks a little bit more sort of natural, secateurs style cut. Medieval style cut, if you will. Now, let's bone... Or do I want like a little podzol path down here? That could be nice, couldn't it? Like, replace grass with grass and podzol. Yeah. Just a little one going that way. And a little one going that way. And then bone meal. In here. And bone meal behind here. Just so when you're walking past the fences here, I'm gonna get some taller ones in. It's just not plain grass. Ooh, I missed one from last episode. Look at that. And we'll get some ferns. We'll get some rose bushes, nice red and royal and expensive feeling. Just put some rose bushes in. If it'll allow me. There we go. Do some in the little garden too. And we'll put some ferns in. I love the ferns, so I'm going to spam a load of these down. You guys know how much I like the ferns. There you go. Just nice and when you're walking through here, it's not just boring anymore. Hey? Let's do the same thing behind this section as well. Do a little podzol part in here as well. Why not? Let's treat ourselves. We'll have that podzol. We'll have a little bit of podzol going this way. And a little bit of podzol going that way. Why not? Bone meal up. And I'm just going to go to here because I don't know exactly how... Ooh, I don't exactly know how we're going to tie this part in yet. I don't know what I'm going to do, so we're just going to leave that there. Put down some rose bushes. Not too many though. You have to keep the rose bushes to a minimum. And then loads of ferns. It's nice when you're walking through this as well and you've got like the double high ones. Just a little bit more feeling to it. Look, when you're walking through it, you feel it whipping you in the face. Podzol's just a nice touch for the ground there. What if we go around this way now? Look at this. It feels really real claustrophobic, doesn't it? That's what you want out of this. Very tall, very narrow. Yeah, you can see the hedges. You can see the rose bushes just behind as well. You can get lost in this. It doesn't look like all that crazy when you're up above it. It looks very systematic, but when you're under here, you really get that maze feeling that we wanted. Let's fill in that bit. Yeah. Cool. Okay. This part up here. Oh, what about down there? Do I do the same thing? I think I do. Go around here. Although I might, instead of using rose bushes, we might use the purple flowers to go with the purple flag. So we'll use those two, and the fern, and the ferns, of course, instead. Just because we're close to the purple flags here, I think using a pinky purple flower will just complement it. It just annoys me. Yeah, a little tiny bit like that. Okay. Yeah, it works. Just a little bit there. I ain't gonna worry about that side. That side's for another day. Oh no, we've done all of that side. It's only that bit left, isn't it? Okay, okay. If it's only that bit left, then we do sort of what we've done there. This, and then you put some sporadic ones on. Like that. Just neatens up either side of the staircase. Yeah. Cool. I think I was silent for way too long there. I was thinking, okay. So we want just oak trees, I think I remember us saying, on these parts. So let's oak tree up this part then, where they'll possibly go. This way I won't do as much sort of detail as I did when we done the actual episode, when we talked through how we were doing this and tips and tricks behind it. We're just going to sort of rush through it. So we must be nearly out of time. Those trees will grow, and then we'll just bone meal up the rest, isn't it, really? We'll let the trees grow sort of between episodes. We're going to always be close enough to these trees to grow, I'm sure. Stupid bloomin' snow. Right in the way. Snow's been more of a headache than I think a lot of you sort of would think on this series so far. Like, I have to deal with the snow a lot more off camera than you would ever believe. I always seem to get snowy or rainy seeds. Apart from the city world. The city world isn't too rainy. The first series one was. Let's Build the City Series 1 was a crazy amount of rain on that world. Okay, and then once the trees grow, that will match up all in with this side. Did I done lilacs and ferns, wasn't it? I think that's all it was lilacs and ferns. Lilac and fern. I'm sure that's what they were. Is it? Talking about the rain. Weather clear. I'll just put a few of these in. Hey, they break the snow. Bone meal doesn't, but okay. And then ferns. Down here. I'm trying to go in a sort of systematic way that I don't miss a giant chunk. Okay. And I think now this looks a lot neater than what it did before. The trees are hugely important. They're the most important part. The curved bushes and the fences, and there's a wall down there somewhere, and the wall are nice, but more so when you're down on the ground as opposed to flying up in the air. But it just finishes that off. It fills up the space, fills up the void. Alright guys, next episode, that'll all be trees, and we'll be ready to move on to something else. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you haven't already, feel free to subscribe. These should really have a little bridge going over it, shouldn't it? Hold on. Slab. Why didn't I do this? Or did I do this? Or did I plan to do it? Or what? Ugh. That's better, isn't it? Doesn't that look a million times better? Alright guys.